the spark, the dream, the beginning of a traveler. A moment of inspiration flickered, bright, fragile, yet unstoppable. It refused to remain anchored to Earth, refused to believe the sky was the limit. It whispered something bold: the universe is not a ceiling. It is an open doorway. A call to anyone who dares to look up, to wonder, to imagine a path beyond horizons. Not through mountains or seas, not across cities or continents, but into the endless landscape of thought. Imagination stretched beyond the known world. Curiosity wandered like a wild wind. And dreamers, those who studied the stars, asked quietly yet fearlessly, what lies beyond the night? Who waits beyond the distant suns? From that question came a machine, conceived in human minds before metal ever touched an engine. It was built from bravery, from a hunger for understanding, from our oldest instinct, to explore. This traveler carried no pilot, no nation's banner, no chart to follow. Only direction. Only motion. Only a mission to cross into the unknown. Inside that small body of wires and circuits was something far greater, a reflection of us. Our wonder. Our courage. Our hope. Voyager 1. A thin shard of metal lit by golden memory, destined to become the farthest object human hands have ever created. It moved into the great silence, bearing the voices, music, and heartbeat of Earth. 1977. A launch from the blue world one summer, a machine the size of a family car rose from a spinning blue planet. It held less memory than a modern toy, less power than a simple radio, yet it carried eyes. Eyes capable of seeing things humanity never had. Its instruments were delicate as breath, but they peeled back secrets older than our species. Its path. Jupiter right pointing arrow, Saturn right pointing arrow, Uranus right pointing arrow, Neptune. A planetary alignment so rare it would not return for nearly 2 centuries. 2 probes were sent. Voyager 1. Voyager 2. A mission meant for 4 years, yet still unfolding today. The worlds it revealed: Jupiter, a boiling giant where storms larger than Earth roared for centuries. Lightning stitched across its clouds like burning veins. Io erupted with molten fountains, volcanoes carving fire into space. Saturn, a world of rings like lace, woven from ice and ancient dust. Moons drifted through it like dancers. Titan, cloaked in orange haze, hinted at chemistry familiar, the early breath of life. Uranus and Neptune, where Voyager pressed into deeper cold. Uranus turned sideways like a fallen world, its magnetic field twisted into strange geometry. Neptune screamed with winds beyond sound itself. Triton breathed nitrogen into space, proof that even in darkness, worlds can stir. The crossing and then, the frontier. The razor-thin divide where the sun's domain dissolves, toward the Oort cloud. A frozen halo of comets circling our solar realm. 30,000 years must pass before Voyager reaches its farthest rim. By then, Earth will be changed. Civilizations may rise or vanish. New worlds may call our name. But Voyager will continue, a small ember gliding through eternity. A voice for the universe. Its signal is weaker than a flicker seen from the moon, yet Earth still listens. Great dishes turn their faces upward like guardians of silence, waiting for a pulse from the edge of the sun's influence. Each signal is a miracle, a heartbeat from beyond the familiar. And inside the probe, preserved in gold, our voice. Our oceans, winds, children's laughter. Music, classical, ancient, soulful. Images of DNA, of mountains and cities, of forests alive with color. And the galaxy begins. August 25, 2012, Voyager 1 passed through the heliopause. Out of the sun's warm cradle, into interstellar night. Its instruments tasted plasma older than time. Waves of energy washed through the silence, whispers of dead stars, echoes of creation still drifting. Still it travels. It is a message for whoever waits in the deep. Or perhaps, for those yet to be born. For descendants of our own kind, who will stand beneath unfamiliar constellations on worlds we can only imagine today. Somewhere, drifting through the dark, sealed beneath time and cosmic dust, is a golden memory, a disk carrying the voice of an entire planet. Should another intelligence touch that disk, they will hear us. Not just facts and numbers, but laughter and rain and thunder. The pulse of a heartbeat. The cry of a newborn. The rustle of wind in leaves. The language of oceans, the language of love, the sound of what it means to be alive. If they listen long enough, they will know that Earth once lived. Once burned with emotion. Once dreamed with fire. Once reached upward with trembling hands and dared to send its soul into the void. Voyager is not just a machine. It is courage turned into motion. Curiosity forged into steel. Hope flung into the night like a spark, refusing to go dark. Long before we built great telescopes, long before we mapped galaxies, we built a small wanderer, and told it to go see everything. It transformed points of light into planets, silent specks into roaring worlds. It showed us Jupiter not as a dot, but as a swirling titan with storms older than civilization. It revealed Saturn's rings, icy, delicate, ancient, like the fingerprints of creation itself. It flew by Uranus and Neptune, worlds no human eye had ever seen up close, and painted them in blues, shadows, and secrets. Voyager carried our questions to the border of forever. And now it drifts beyond the sun's fading touch, in a place where sunlight is only a memory, a distant candle growing weaker with every mile. Out here, there is no sound. No warmth. Only the slow pulse of interstellar particles, and a spacecraft smaller than a truck, still whispering home across unimaginable distance. A messenger of humanity. A whisper across the dark. A spark against timeless night. Its journey is not distance alone, it is proof. Proof that small things can cross impossible space. That fragile metal can outlive empires. That wonder does not fade with age. That hope, even faint, endures like fire beneath ashes. Voyager is aging. Its voice is weaker now, its power fading, its systems tired from decades of cosmic weather. Yet still it moves. Still it speaks. Still it tries. Because somewhere beyond the last star we know, beyond the maps, beyond the reach of any returning hand, Voyager continues. It travels through a silence older than galaxies, through a night unbroken since the birth of time, carrying inside it a single truth: we were here. And one day, maybe tomorrow, maybe a million years from now, someone may find it. Perhaps a civilization older than stars. Perhaps travelers like us, searching for signs that they are not alone. Or maybe descendants of Earth, humans who left long after our oceans dried, who live beneath another sun, on soil that never knew our ancestors' footsteps. They may open that golden record. They may hear our voices. They may listen to music composed by hands that turned dust into symphony. They may learn our names, our languages, our mistakes and triumphs. And as they hear us, waves crashing, hearts beating, children laughing, they will know something extraordinary: that we existed. That we dreamed. That we reached for infinity with nothing but courage and wires and faith. That a small world orbiting a yellow star once sent its voice into the night and asked the universe to answer. Voyager moves on, a solitary ember in a boundless sea. A relic of who we were. A seed of who we might become. A reminder that the human spirit was never meant to stay home. We are wanderers. We are storytellers. We are the species that sends messages to strangers we do not yet know, across distances we cannot fathom, into tomorrows we will not see. Voyager is the proof that we loved the universe enough to speak to it first.